the WNBA on 2K Sports. Welcome in, everybody. And on tap tonight, it's the Washington Mystics going up against the Minnesota Lynx. I'm Blake Suniga, and with me at the broadcast table are Tim Swartz and Brian Banafitemi. And fellas, we should have a great matchup on the low block tonight.
Yeah, we got a meeting of two of the elite centers from the WNBA. I expect the outcome to hinge on who wins this match. Down low.
Well, one way or the other, I know it's going to be fun to watch. We're going to see some tremendous post play here.
Knocks it loose. Clock at 6. Let's go. Reese, no good. Pass to Ionescu. From the wing. Rebound by the Lynx.
We don't see that too often. Plenty of space, and she whiffs on an open jumper.
A baseline J. Here's Reese. And she uses the glass on the layup.
Well, we saw this in her collegiate career. The fear of contact does not exist in Angel Reese.
Pass to Ionescu. Now Austin. Ionescu, right side. Ogumake. Rivers. The three-pointer off the mark. Now the Lynx with it.
When it comes to winning, few do it better than this Lynx franchise.
Yeah, I mean, look, from 2011, one losing season in Minnesota, come on. It feels like they're always a contender. And a lot of that comes down to coaching. This team is always prepared.
Now here is Ionescu. Boots over Clark. And another miss by Washington. And first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. There's the three. One up, one down. She makes her first shot in this game.
Perfect screen there. Set her up with a terrific look.
Yeah, but that's a bad job by the defender to not fight through that screen to contest.
You want to see more effort there.
Here's Austin. And Shakira Austin throws it down.
Always bringing the energy. Shakira Austin with effort points, and those buckets feel bigger than just two.
What a great look at that tremendous move from our AT&T Connected Cam point of view. Now here's Clark. Pass to Breezy. From the arc. Clark can't get it to go.
They had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And when she's open like that, you don't see her miss that sort of look very often.
Count that one.
Talk about a determined distributor. Ionescu pretty much always knows where her teammates are.
The Lynx leading. Pass to Breezy. Reese. Now here's Clark. That one falls. A great assist by Angel Reese.
She presents a defender with a serious challenge. Pretty much always.
Now here is Ionescu. She's covered by Clark. Here's Swish. Ogumake left side. Ionescu. It's good. She scores. That's her first basket after missing her first 2 attempts. 1 for 3. Pass to Breezy. Clark outside. Takes the 3. Connects from three-point range.
And she's looking good. 3 of 4 so far.
And few WNBA players have garnered more attention than Angel Reese.
Well, she's just so charismatic, and Reese says what she thinks. Fans love that. And on the floor, she's a double-double machine.
Now here's Breezy. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Pass to Clark. Now here's Breezy, guarded by Austin. Here's Breezy. Nails the baby hook. Washington trailing. To the middle. Great pass to set up the land.
Hard to stop someone of Austin's height from finding the inside shot.
And here are the Lynx now. And here's Mrs. Incredible. Picked by Mrs. Incredible. Pass to Breezy. It's good, and she drew the contact on the shot, so she'll go to the line. A three-point play opportunity.
Looking at the Mystics, they're coming off of their worst record in over a decade.
Yeah, so they shook up the roster a bit, went younger. They'll lean on their vets to help bring the youth along because this team has a lot of up-and-coming talent that's really exciting.
For the Washington Mystics, it feels like they're starting a youth movement.
Yeah, they traded Ariel Atkins to Chicago, got the 3rd overall pick. This is a very young roster. They want to build around those 3 top 6 picks they drafted in 2025.
Back to Agumake. Off target from three-point range. And here are the Lynx now. 8-point game. Now here's Mrs. Incredible. She's guarded closely. Pass to Agumbawale. Breezy with the screen. Agumbawale shot is off. It's Marina Mabry with the drive. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
That assist got a little nod from her teammate after the bucket.
Down low. Breezy. Soft touch off the glass.
With the size advantage as big as it was right there, that's exactly what she should do in that situation. Take it strong to the middle.
And so the first quarter in the books. Lynx ahead, up 8. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter 2. And now the second quarter just getting set to begin. And from what we've seen from the Lynx, what's your take so far?
It's been a solid first half for them offensively, really in tune with each other.
Yeah, good ball movement, and it's paid off on the scoreboard for sure.
Now here is Agumake. Quiet so far offensively, searching for first points of the game. The tray. Rebound by the Lynx.
Yeah, she didn't punish them for the weak coverage that time, but they just can't count on her missing.
Absolutely, Brian. She's got to go right back to that shot.
Back Bentley with it.
Misama uncovering. Pass to Agumbawale. Again, Minnesota.
With the ability to get off quick releases, Agumbawale can excel in the catch and shoot.
Agumake outside. Back to Mabry. Shoots over Agumbawale. This is Incredible with the rebound. Now the Lynx with it. It's stolen. Here's Uzan. Pass to Agumake. This is Incredible with the steal. Agumbawale from long range. Here's Edwards. And it's Minnesota scoring again.
You know, it's so rare for a player to come into the league as a top rebounder, but that's what we've seen with Aaliyah Edwards.
Time called here. The Mystics decide to talk it over. And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter. Ionescu outside. Let's go with a 3. Good on the triple.
Well, Ionescu has the kind of range that you simply have to respect. She's such a reliable three-point shooter.
In the 2024 finals, Sabrina Ionescu hit one of the biggest shots in league history.
With the series 1-1, Sabrina nailed a deep three with just a second left, silencing the crowd of over 19,000 in Minnesota. That was a key win and a huge reason why the Liberty won it all for the first time. A solid performance inside. You know, their rebounding, it's been terrific.
They're putting together a great game, aren't they? Strong performances throughout, and they've just been strong on the glass.
And it sets a tone.
Now here is Ionescu. She's got 5. And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second period. Three-pointer. Rebounded by the Mystics.
Yeah, she's got a great stroke. I mean, that one almost dropped.
Yeah, we've seen it a lot of times that she'll hit those shots no matter how tight the D is.
Now here is Ionescu. Pass to Agumake. And a great assist that time by Sabrina Ionescu as that one goes in.
Nice to see Agumake knock it down from deep. That has to help her confidence.
Minnesota calls a timeout.
Well, the season can be a grind, but, you know, full-time charter flights sure help. I wish I was doing charter flights instead of doing coach with you two.
Yeah, a pretty new phenomenon in the W. It started in 2024. But let me just say this. It was about time.
Oh, yeah. I totally agree with that one, Brian. I mean, and it's not just about recovery. As the players have become more recognized, you don't want them getting mobbed walking through airports, having to sign too many autographs or take selfies. They just want to get to their next game.
To the inside. Here's Breezy.
Inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
Well, they're just going for the throat now.
I feel bad for that rim.
Yeah, I can see why you feel bad for the rim there, Tim. But now's the time to do this, right? Keep attacking that rim.
Ionescu can't get it to go.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that one.
Very steady work they've been doing on the interior. Really a well-rounded effort overall.
Now here's Clark. 9 points in the game. Shot clock at 6. Here's Breezy. And there's a slam dunk to finish it off.
Punches it down with fury.
And rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish.
Yeah, they're not going to like that.
They're not backing off at all, are they?
Ionescu has it. She's covered by Clark. Emma Misaman slams it in.
You know, they love to see her get a lot more of those opportunities.
That deficit will go away quickly if she does.
And I like the way she capped that drive off. The one-hand punch.
Caitlin Clark with the 3. She's off on that one.
When you talk about the history of this great league, Minnesota went on one of the most dominant runs ever.
From 2011 to 2017, the Lynx went to 6 finals in 7 seasons, capturing 3 titles. With how hard it is to win in the W, in the amount of parity we have in the league right now, I'm not sure we're going to see something like that again anytime soon.
Out of bounds, it'll be Lynx ball.
And here's the upcoming schedule for the Minnesota Lynx. On Friday, and that's going to start off a road trip in Los Angeles where they're taking on the Sparks. And then on Saturday, they're going to go back home to host the Atlanta Dream.
And that game against the Wings, even though they should get a win in that one, I would expect it to be a bit of a battle. Just because they are favored doesn't mean it's an automatic W for them.
Yeah, and you know the opposition will get up for that game.
Now here's Shepard. Looking for her first basket still in this one. Here's Breezy. Tries again. No good there. This gives them the opportunity to get within 10. There's a screen by Swish. Sabrina Ionescu from outside. Another shot. Rivers. They get it back. It's good on the putback.
What terrific hustle. She's got a nose for those rebounds.
Wow, she is ferocious when that ball goes up.
And that's what they've got her out there for, making plays like that.
And here's Clark. With the putback. And so that brings the first half to a close. The Lynx is on top. They lead by 11. And we'll be back right after this. And welcome back as we begin the second half. So far, not a tightly contested game, but anything can happen. You gotta like what Breezy has been able to do in this game.
Her decision-making simply flawless today. Nothing but quality shots from her in the first half. She wasn't forcing anything.
Yeah, but I think here in the second half, they may want her to be a little more assertive and start taking more shots, even the tough ones.
Ionescu has it. Ogumake outside. Five on the clock. Looking to get back on track. It's hauled in by Reese.
She can't get anything to drop. And the way she's going, it's probably not something she could try to shoot her way out of.
And I'm sure her teammates would agree with that. You know, the last thing they want to see her doing is shooting it more.
Oh, that's a great look at a beautiful play from the AT&T Connected Cam.
The Mystics on offense, trailing by 13.
Well, it was quite the arrival to the WNBA for Angel Reese, already a top rebounder.
So rare to have a rookie lead the league in a major category like rebounding, but Reese did. Her offensive rebounding is especially key. Angel creates so many second chance opportunities.
Here's Swish, rips down the breakaway slam.
Great job taking advantage of the steal and getting the easy points in transition.
Just how you draw it up. Great defensive work and aggressive play in the open court.
A defense leading to offense.
And she dumps it down.
Got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once she came up with the steal, she went straight on the attack.
Yeah, that's the way to do it, guys. Go hard to the bucket. Don't let them get set up on defense.
Minnesota calls a timeout. Seconds into the second half now. Now here's Clark, covered by Ionescu. Now Breezy. Can't hit the free throw line jumper. Pass to Ionescu. Now Swish. And a great assist that time by Sabrina Ionescu as that one goes in.
She's pouring it on in the second half. Really a much better showing than she had before the break.
Now Mrs. Incredible. Now here's Breezy. Deflects the pass. They're moving it up. Ionescu outside. Pass to Austin. Ogumake, defended by Mrs. Incredible. And they're on the break. The three gets it to go from downtown.
Great idea to pull up and take the transition three ball right there. Defense was in position to block her path to the hoop if she took it inside.
Washington calls timeout. The Mystics trailing.
What an incredible run by the Lynx to the 2024 WNBA Finals.
Winning a clutch Game 5 against Connecticut in the semifinals and taking the Liberty to 5 in the finals. That deciding game went to overtime, and the Lynx were pretty much one play away from winning it all.
Sabrina Ionescu from outside.
Another miss. She's having an ugly game offensively.
Here's Breezy. It's good. Only a few seconds into the shot clock.
That's her MO. Sometimes she can score more points by herself than the rest of the team combined.
Ionescu, right side. Pass to Swish.
On the wing, Neko Ogumake.
From downtown, Ionescu misses.
Those have been some terrible shot choices, Blake. That was not good at all.
Now here's Breezy. 16 points for her. Here's Mrs. Incredible. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Breezy. Offline with a 3. And here's Washington. 9-point game.
Cutting into the lead with the big one-hand throwdown.
That's how you get your team back into it.
And that's how you get your teammates fired up.
Oh, yeah, and I think that might put a little spark into them, don't you think?
Pass to Breezy. Shoots on the block. Good for her 8th field goal. She's attempted a dozen shots.
At the offensive end, she's done as much as they could have hoped for today.
There's a screen by Swish. Now here's Ionescu. Tight defense on her. Ogumake, defended by Mrs. Incredible. Shoots the 3. The rebound by Breezy.
Well, she had 1 3 in the first half, but so far in the second, she's come up empty.
Here's Clark. Missed inside.
And she doesn't miss many of those, especially with the defender not in the best of positions.
Ionescu, left side. Pass to Austin. Now Swish. Breeze defending. Count it.
Her scoring this quarter has been off the charts, doing all she can to bring them back.
Now here's Breezy. Defense is right there. And the 3 ball is good.
I mean, that shot just becomes effortless for her when the defense is so relaxed like that.
Ionescu, right side. Inside. Swish. Power down with both hands.
The monster dunk coming off a super pick play.
It really did work to perfection. It gave her all the room she needed for the flush.
Yeah, that's a good physical play. You can't be afraid to put a shoulder into somebody every once in a while. Tim.
And we've reached the end of the third. Lynx ahead, up 8. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get set for the 4th quarter. And the final period of play just about to get started here. The Lynx leading. Back to Gumbawale. Breezy. Pass to Gumbawale. Shot clock at 5. Here's Breezy. The Mystics pull it in. Rivers. Guarded now by Agumbawale. Here's Misaman. Offline from top of the key jumper. Pass to Breezy. 3-pointer. And it's Ionescu with the rebound. 4th quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. No good from the wing. One item that stood out is their ball movement.
Things are definitely clicking, and more importantly, it's tough to defend.
The Mystics on offense, trailing by 10. Breezy covering. Misamon with it. Shepard's there. Pass to Misamon. Ionescu outside. From outside the arc. The rebound by Breezy.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Lucky she was off.
I just hope that was a mistake by the D, because if that's how they plan to guard her, they're going to have serious problems.
A nice conclusion to a good-looking possession. Coach has got to be happy about that one.
And here's Breezy. Pass to Breezy. To the paint. Emma Misamon with the steal. Rivers. So she gets the whistle. Contact on the way up. 2 shots next.
With the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
That's some old-school defense. Just telling them no easy layups. As simple as that. And I like to see it.
That free throw, no good. She hits the second from the line.
And the Mystics missed the playoffs by 1 game last year, a heartbreaker. So what do they need to do to improve?
Well, I'm looking at the 3 categories they finished last in. Rebounding, turnovers, and free throws made. All 3 of those have to get better this season if they want to get to the postseason.
The Mystics trailing. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed by now here in the 4th quarter. And Swish gets the whistle that time. That's her first foul. So the Lynx now. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. Breezy with the screen. Takes it from 10. And the Lynx miss again. Swish with it. Reese on her. And that shot falls short that time. Clark outside. Breezy. Pass to Clark. From deep. Gets a 3-pointer to fall.
Well, she shot the ball extremely well, as you'd expect. You know, like we say, she's been making music all day long.
And here's Swish. Reese defending. Swish. Good.
The rapid-fire threes coming from everywhere.
I wasn't sure they should try to get the 3 right back like that, but hey, it worked out for them.
Minnesota calls a timeout. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by now. Clark outside. Down low. Got a hand on it. Now here's Swish. Defended by Mrs. Incredible.
2 minutes remaining.
Rivers. And a great assist that time by Sabrina Ionescu as that one goes in.
I'm not the biggest fan of that shot, but guess what? He had the space to get it off, so why not?
Pass to Mrs. Incredible. Reese, picked by Mrs. Incredible. Here's Breezy, guarded by Austin. Here's Breezy for 3. 6 to shoot. The Mystics pull it in. Ogumake sets a screen. There's the triple. This is Incredible with the rebound.
Closing down on leads is done by making smart plays on offense and taking care of the rock. It's not done by hoisting up bonehead threes like that one.
To the inside. side. Stolen by Swish. Now here's Ionescu. She's covered by Clark. Pass to Agumake. Count it! And that shot brings them within just one.
She always delivers in the clutch, and she's got it going right now. That's who they want taking the big shot.
Taking Clark outside. And the Lynx miss again.
I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Look good here, too. I'm as shocked as you. I'll bet you haven't seen too many rebounding efforts like this.
It takes an extraordinary combination of talent and desire to put in the kind of performance she has today.
And the Mystics call time here.
They do have enough time here if they shoot quickly to get the 2 for 1. We'll see if they try it.
Yeah, you know, and I think the key thing, probably what the coach wants to see, is a good shot. It's important they convert it.
So it's Washington now. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth. Austin, covered by Austin. And they commit the intentional foul, and we'll see another one of those so that they can get into the penalty.
Yeah, they had to do that. You just can't let them dribble it out.
Definitely. Got to stop the clock any way possible and just hope they short arm a few of their free throws.
It's a good foul, and it's a good point in this situation to make them hit their shots.
So the first one drops, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. Second one is good, getting both at the line. And it's a 5-point game.
Outstanding work at the foul line to make this a 2-possession game.
So it's Washington now.
The defense has nothing to worry about out there with her shooting because she just can't dial it in from deep this half.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
No other option, though. They did a good job getting it in her hands and making sure she splits the one who'd go to the line. Good work at the line to stretch that lead out a little bit.
Washington calls timeout. Your thoughts, guys?
Talk all they want, but I just don't see a way for them to get back into this one.
I'm not sure why they took that timeout. It's probably too late.
Now here's Swish. Defense right on her. So we see the Lynx get the win here. And they didn't make it easy on themselves for their fans, but in the end, everyone's satisfied.
Yeah, there were some times that momentum shifted either way, especially early on. But give the team credit for sticking right with the game plan and finishing the job.
That'll do it for our broadcast, everyone.